how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. This is Amanda from Amanda Around the Globe, and today I'm super excited to talk to you about the top 10 best decisions I made in my 20s. So I'm 30 years old right now, and I have done quite a few things that are different than the way that most people live. I've done a lot of things that were not the best, but I've also made a lot of good decisions. So let's just get into the video. First of all, I want to tell you guys, don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Right now, I make videos on travel, minimalism, saving money, and all of that good stuff. Let's take this channel to 20K. Decision number one regarding my education. So I did go to college, but instead of going straight to a four-year university, I went to a community college first. This decision helped me avoid getting into student loan debt. It helped me go to college for pretty much free for the first 2 years. I also worked 3 jobs in college, and while this was very, very difficult, it prevented me from getting into student loan debt, which is such a relief for me now because I would not be able to do what I am doing right now if I had student loan debt. Or I could, but it would be a lot more difficult. Decision number 2 is becoming a minimalist. I found minimalism in my mid-20s, and I adopted the lifestyle very, very soon after finding it, and it is still to this day one of the best decisions I've made in my life. It has helped me become so much more financially free. It's helped me become, I don't know if this is even a thing, but physically free. Like, I can move abroad and travel in different countries, and I don't have physical things weighing me down. I don't have a lot of clutter, and for that reason I can do what I'm doing. So excellent decision, Amanda. Decision number 3 is that one time that I bought a $300 dress in cash. I could afford it, and I wanted this dress so bad, and I would never normally buy a dress that's that expensive. I found this dress and I absolutely fell in love with it, and even though I had the money, I really did not want to buy it because I couldn't imagine spending that much money on a piece of clothing. But I was with my mom, and my mom definitely pushes me to buy a little bit more things than I should normally, and she kind of encouraged me to buy this, and I bought it, and I actually still have that dress to this day. I bought it when I was like 24, and I still have it. I still love it just as much as I did back then. It was really expensive, but it's lasted, and I kept it more than any other article of clothing I've ever had. So totally worth it. Number 4 is going vegan. I went vegan when I was 26, I think, and it's also one of the best decisions I've made to this day. I originally went vegan just with food, and then I eventually adopted more of a higher level veganism into my life. So I now buy vegan toiletries, vegan cosmetics, vegan products. Everything that I buy is vegan, or I try to find the most vegan thing that I can. Being vegan feels like I'm living in alignment with my values. I love animals. I don't want to cause harm to the world. I don't want to contribute to global warming. I don't want to contribute to animal agriculture. I don't want to contribute to pain and suffering. And so for this reason, I am vegan, and it makes me so happy to know that I'm living in accordance with my values. I really like being vegan. I feel healthier. I know that it's better for my body, it's better for my mind, it's better for my spirituality. So all around, excellent decision. Decision number 5 is quitting my job to travel and not waiting. A lot of people told me that I should wait, that I should save more money, that I should wait a few more years. A few people, well, one person actually told me that I should wait until I retire and travel then, and I was like, I knew that I wanted to travel now when I was young and able and physically fit enough to do a lot of things that I wanted to do, and that is still one of the best decisions I've ever made. I may not ever get a really fancy job or be really high on the corporate ladder, or I mean, maybe I will, I don't know, but I don't think I'll ever regret leaving a job to travel the world. Number 6 is taking a solo international trip. The first trip I ever went on internationally was by myself, and it was such a growing experience. I learned so much. I became so much more confident in my abilities, just got a much higher self-esteem. I realized the things that I could do by myself, and I just became a lot more brave, I think. Made me realize that I could do so many things that I wanted to do, and why not? Number 7 is maybe one that most people wouldn't expect, but that is going home to visit my family in between travels. So I've been traveling for over 2 years now, and a lot of people that I know that travel full-time, they don't really go home and see their family very often, and while that may work for them, I don't actually get homesick that often, but I do think that for me it's really important to see my family and to feel like I'm still a part of my family because I am close with my mom and my sisters. It just gives me more of a sense of purpose to go home and see what's there, and to know that even though my family's still there and I love them very much and I love spending time with them, I don't want to go back home and work and stay there. I think going home to see them helps me realize that I'm doing what I really want to do, and of course I also like to go home and visit with my family. Number 8 is getting out of a relationship instead of getting married. So obviously this is a very personal thing, but I was in a relationship for a very long time, almost 5 years, and I was with this person and we were talking about marriage, and sometimes I'd lay awake at night and I would think, I don't think that this is right. I just feel this sense of something being so wrong, and knowing that it was my relationship and knowing that this person wasn't the right person for me. And I just thought, like, everyone probably goes through this. I'm sure it's fine. We've been together forever. We don't really fight very much. Like, it's fine. But one day I realized, you know what, it's not fine. I don't want to live like this. I want to be happy every day. I want to be happy in my relationship. I want to be with someone who understands why I do things and supports that. And so I got out of that relationship. I'm really, really happy that I just followed my heart and listened to myself and did what I knew that I needed to do. Yeah. Number 9 is paying off my debt / not ever really getting into a large amount of debt. So the biggest amount of debt I ever had was about $5,000. I would kind of like get into a little bit of debt, but it was never really a stressful amount, and if it ever did get to a stressful amount, I would just pay it off very quickly. I think that never getting into a huge amount of debt was really, really helpful for me to be able to make the decisions that I made in my life and to be able to do the things that I am doing now, because if I had a lot of debt, probably wouldn't be traveling the world. Side note, I just want to say that I understand that a lot of people take out loans to go to school, and this is a very personal thing. More power to you if you went to college and you had to take out a loan for it and that's what you wanted to do. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to do. I'm just saying that I personally am happy that with the decisions that I've made, because they've allowed me to do the things that I want to do now. So please no hate comments. The last decision is buying all of my cars in cash. I've owned 2 cars in my life. Both of them were bought in cash. I saved up money and I paid for them. I didn't buy expensive cars. I've never owned a new car. My first car that I bought was $9,000. The second one I bought for $2,000. I bought it in cash and it was a great car. So never buying a new car and never taking out a car loan were excellent decisions for me personally. Even though I had the desire to buy a new car a few times, I never really wanted one bad enough to take out a massive loan for it, because I would prefer to spend my money on other things. I'm not a big car person. As long as I have a mode of transport that gets me from A to B, I am happy. This was 10 of the best decisions I made in my 20s. I hope this was a helpful video and that you guys liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, bye!